Okay. So. Sea people. Sea people. I've been taken prisoner by sea people. Why?
It's a drawing of a man cutting his finger open and squeezing some blood into a bowl together with some green, mossy stuff. Then he mashes it together and... oh, gross! He dips a black pearl in it and eats it. That's barbaric. Maybe the stories about the cannibal mermen were true after all. But
Alright
hey,
then.
in the next one he seems capable of speaking fluently with the creatures that brought me here. I wouldn't mind that, if it could get me the hell out of here.
I'd be willing to try that, but I'm not willing to, you know, cover a pearl in my blood and moss and then eat it.
It's a drawing
Sounds
of a
like
man,
a raw deal.
a human, sticking a strange polyp-shaped object into his mouth. Ugh! In the next drawing, he seems to be able to breathe underwater. Convenient, if somewhat radical. The walls
Or is it
look
one of these?
organic. And those blue things, I think they're polyps of some kind. They live inside the wall of
Yeah, there
part
we
of
go.
the structure. National Geographic would go nuts over stuff like this. There's
So what, I
fresh
gotta eat this?
oxygen coming through here. These polyps must process the oxygen in the water somehow. That's how I'm able to breathe in here.
Why is everything shaking? Why was everything shaking just then?
It's the polyp I yanked out of the wall. Oh, this is so disgusting, but I have to get out of here.
If it's that easy to breathe underwater, then why don't more people do it? Ah! Would you look at that? City, seaweed, shell.
The seaweed here is so thick and tangled, it looks almost deliberate. The seaweed here is so thick and tangled, it looks almost deliberate.
Okay, never mind. What's in the shell? Right. You don't move quick, do you?
There's a large black pearl inside the seashell.
Are you going to take it? There we go. Is there anything else? Nope. To the city. Okay. Got a fish lady over there. I'm not going to talk to her. Or him. Is that a lady or my person? I assume that looked like a dress, but... okay. Wait, what's that? Green stuff. Okay. Take off the green stuff. Right. Is there anything else? Oh,
It's a pretty blue crystal.
I'm gonna leave that for now. I needed moss, a pearl, and blood. How am I gonna get blood? Oh, I think I have an idea. I have an idea.
If this gets
Hold on for
infected
all this
and I
time
have
for
to chew off
something.
my finger to fight the gangrene, I'm suing somebody. Now, things I do to save the world. Worlds.
So there's that, and it's finally used up. So now moss and blood, and then pearl, and
Always
now
had
we
trouble
eat it.
swallowing pills, especially huge golden magical ones. Well, there goes nothing. Ooh.
And now I assume I can talk to that mer person. first, I'm gonna steal your crystal. Because I can. I'm gonna steal your spear.
Leave the spear be. It belongs to the water stiller.
Sorry.
Alright then, I don't know what a water stiller is, but okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we understand.
Weird. I have this nagging feeling in the back of my mind that I shouldn't be able to understand what you're saying, but I do.
You have passed the 2 tests of the Gatherer, Landwalker. Breathing water and speaking the tongue of the Merum. You can serve us now.
Well, that was simple. Wait, serve. What?
Serve you?
You have been brought here to serve us as the Gatherer of Tanyan.
I don't know what that is. What's the time
It's
here?
Tanyan.
Tanyan is life. Tanyan brings light to darkness and sustenance to our caves.
No, Shrek is life.
Tanyan keeps the snapjaw from our children and heats us when it is cold. Tanyan is life.
Okay.
Where does Tanyan come from?
Our gatherers collect it from the caves and shores of the islands, but there is less Tanyan to be found each season, and we need help.
How does Tanyan do all those things you said?
Tanyan provides warmth and light.
It's magic. She
It
didn't have
draws
to
the
explain
harvest
shit.
close.
Harvest?
The creatures of the sea that we eat, the golden tail, and the weed-eye, and the sand eater.
Fish. You're talking about fish.
The harvest, yes, that is what we said. The harvest is drawn to the light and to the heat, but the snapjaw are clever. They stay away. They know the light allows us better aim with our spears.
Why can't you gather Tanyan yourself?
We do, but we cannot move far from our cities, or the snapjaw will hunt us and eat us. If we travel in force, we leave our men and children without guard.
Men and
we
children.
cannot travel too
So
close
this
to
is
the
a
islands, or
matriarchally
the winged demons
controlled
make a try of
society.
us. They leave our
Okay.
gatherers alone, though, so you have nothing to fear.
Who are the winged demons?
Ugly, leathery creatures who defy nature to fly up there in the sky. They are evil and live to destroy our people.
Don't the snapjaw kill the gatherers?
Rarely. Your meat is bitter and tough, not soft and tender like ours.
I won't ask how you know that. I think I've learned enough about Tanyan for now.
You have learned nothing, but your training will teach you what you need to know.
Are your people called the Merum?
We are the Merum. Most landwalkers call us mermen or merpeople, but the Merum is our name in truth.
Who are you, man?
We are the queen of the 3rd city of the Merum, enlightened keeper of the Tanyan, protector of the light.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, I really had no idea you were a queen.
We are just a queen. Our function is to serve the people, to light our cities, provide food for our men and children, and to protect them from the snapjaw that hunt us in the dark.
Why do you think the snapjaw is like a giant anglerfish or something?
Who or what is the water stiller?
The water stiller is in our prophecies. She is the landwalker who will make us a people united and end all strife.
So you're at war with other Merum?
No. And so the time for the water stiller is still to come. We are at peace with other Merum.
What else can you tell me about the water stiller?
She will come among us by providence, and she will take
Okay,
something
so
from us
it's
that
a
we
she.
have kept hidden for many generations.
It's clearly April that's this water stiller. Like how the Banda had their own April legend.
What is it the water stiller will come to take from you?
We do not know, but she will open up the ancient shrine and bring light to the darkness. She will destroy a Snapjaw with her spear, give witness of her mission, and then she will reunite us.
She sounds like a swell person.
You do, don't
She
you,
is the
April?
water stiller. She
You
is
do sound like a
prophecy.
swell person, don't you?
Do you know where my ship went down?
The vessel you foolishly travel in above the water, it rests not far from the city, just past and beyond the Landwalker's bubble where you were first brought. I think it is dead.
It was never alive, but okay.
Do you know the island of Elias?
Yes, we know the island of Alaeus. Our gatherers find Tanyan there, and the Miram once had a city in the shallow waters below it.
Can you bring me there?
Until your training is complete, you cannot go gathering. We cannot risk losing you to the Snapjaw, or to have you desert your duties to our people.
How long will my training take?
6 cold oceans.
I don't know what that is.
6 years?
Oh.
Sure, that makes sense.
How did you get to the conclusion
Everything
that
in
it's
this
6
world
years?
takes ages. I've been told that you worship an old god who lives in the deep.
How did you come by this forbidden knowledge?
I picked it up on my way here. Could you take me to him?
You? No, we cannot. Unless you are Miram, you are not even allowed to speak of our sleeping god.
Thanks for your time.
We will call on you soon to begin your service. Until then, you should stay inside the Landwalker's bubble and away from the dark waters where the Snapjaw lurk.
Alright then. What is this, and why did I steal it?
It's the crystal I took from the Marian's home.
First crystal. Will she? Yeah, okay. Will you tell me
Do you need
where the
this?
others are?
No, it is of no value to us.
Where did you find it? It looks very old.
I believe one of the children found it just outside the city, not far from the Landwalker's bubble, among the seaweed by the rocks. We have used it for decoration in our hall, but you are welcome to it. Consider it a gift, gatherer.
Okay, so you're not going to tell me where the others are, but I know there are others. So
They must have built that house specifically for air-breathing creatures like myself.
I can now move the seaweed for some reason. Because the plot dictates that now is the time.
Here's another one of those crystals buried in the sand among the seaweed.
Okay.
There's an entrance to a cave back here. Judging by the amount of seaweed, it's a long time since anybody's been in there.
Okay. What the hell is this? More crystals on the floor. Okay. So 4 crystals now. Why do I have 4 crystals? What do they do? Stone altar, what's this? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh god, no, it's one of these puzzles. Oh god, no. Oh god, no, I hate these puzzles.
Stuck. I don't think it's supposed to move.
Oh dear lord, I hate these puzzles. I don't... Like, I'm never good with them. Oh.
This ring is inscribed with the image of a mirror.
Okay, I guess I did it.
This ring is inscribed with the image of a bird. This ring is inscribed with the image of fire. This ring is inscribed with the image of a clay pot. It's a long spear with hooks. Probably a harpoon then. This inscription looks like a huge pyramidic structure with an eye in the middle. This inscription looks like a fish. It's inscribed with the image of a wave, probably representing water.
Okay, so I take it I have to put these down. Doesn't matter where they go. I'm not going to like this, am I? Like, I was kind of hoping that would be the end of the puzzle. So, now what do I do? Oh God, I've got to twist this shit. I don't. Why? Oh no, I wasn't meant to do that. I don't get what I'm doing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I make that eye face that eye, this side's waves, it faces waves. Harpoon faces harpoons, and I guess fish faces fish. So take you out. Pick you out. Put you there. Put you there. So now eye faces eye, waves versus waves. And there we go. Okay. Jesus. Jesus, what did that do for me? There's drawings now. There's drawings on the walls now. What does this do for me?
It looks like some kind of visual history of the Maram people. According to this first tablet, oh my God, it turns out the Maram came to Earth inside a type of spaceship from another planet. They're aliens?
They're Draenei?
Not that anything should surprise me at this point, but still. They look very different back then, though. It must have been a long time ago. Their ship looks to have been a living thing, according to these drawings. Wait a minute. Could this be their ancient god? One of the dragons? I think it has to be. After they arrived on Earth, their species divided in two. One crawled into the sea, the other onto land. What does that mean? This must be a while later, because the Maram look like they do today. At least the ones who went into the sea do. The other ones? They have wings. If I'm going to guess, I'd say that the ones who went to live on land became the Elation, which means the Maram and Elation are related.
I don't know what an elation is. Has that been brought up before?
And in peace. And it seems they share equally in the production of tan yen, which attracts fish for both peoples to eat. Then something happens. Or, it looks like, and the Maram and Elation move away from each other. In this last one, tan yen is beginning to become scarce, and the Maram are losing many of their young ones to the Snapjaw. They fear the Elation, and they forget their common heritage. At the very end, there's a prophecy, I think. The Maram and the Elation joining hands once again. When they do, tan yen becomes plentiful and both people prosper.
Alright, so I guess I have to join the factions. What's this?
It's a circular indentation framed with the image of two dragons biting each other's tails, almost exactly like the markings on my talisman.
I'm going to assume that's like that's a key. Get my talisman and shove it up to the thing and it's like, hey, I have this, let me in or something. Maybe. Now you. I have words about that thing. The place.
Talk for a minute.
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Why was the cave with the altar and the wall painting just outside the city abandoned?
What? Show us this cave. Immediately.
We just teleport here.
I lit the cave by placing the crystal from your palace together with 3 more crystals I found on the altar and moving the stone rings into their correct positions.
Can it be that you are... But you are a gatherer. You cannot be she.
Of course she's she.
Who can't I be?
The Water Stiller. She who, by prophecy, will deliver us from strife and unite us as one people. She who will uncover the ancient shrine.
Looks pretty ancient to me.
This is the shrine, yes. And you have brought light to the darkness as well. But the other prophecies, you have not fulfilled them. You have not proven yourself to be the Water Stiller yet.
How can I do that?
Come back with us, and we will tell you.
This is gonna get convoluted, isn't it? This is gonna get really convoluted.
Who is the Water Stiller?
She is of the prophecies. She will bring an end to strife and unite our people.
How can I prove that I'm the Water Stiller?
You have uncovered the ancient shrine and brought light to the darkness. But this could be just chance. You must show us the witness you carry of your mission to the balance.
The talisman! Damn, I lost it when the storm hit us.
You must also kill a Snapjaw with a spear, and then you will have proven yourself to us. Once you have done this, we will aid you in your quest to make us one people.
Where do I begin?
Take this spear and slaughter a Snapjaw. This must be done to prove your strength, and to prove you are of the Miram.
Where do I find the Snapjaw?
If you are the Water Stiller, you will find a way.
Not even a hint. Fine, give me the damn spear. Oh, she actually holds it. That's pretty cool. Alright, so now I've got to go to that shipwreck, get the talisman, go back to the cave. How big is this Snapjaw thing? Because I'm not sure I want to deal with it if it's, you know, huge. Oh, well, there it is. Okay, I thought it ate her. So...
The Snapjaw's keeping to the shadows, waiting for me to get close enough to attack.
So, do I just harpoon it? Wait, it was that easy? No. No, it could... no. Really?
I'll need something to bring back to prove that I killed the Snapjaw.
That's what your prophecy dictates? That's
This
it?
tooth will do just fine. Oh man, that's sharp. I had no idea a Snapjaw had razor teeth. If I did, better not think about that now.
That's really it? Okay. And there's the talisman. This is going strangely quick and easy. Like I don't get it. I was expecting some sort of convoluted challenge. Like solve this and then this and then this and then this and then this, and now you've finally found the Snapjaw. And like swim away from it, trap it, stab it. So I was expecting, you know, something. This is going ridiculously quick. There has to be more, I mean... The chapter just started. Like, this can't be it. There has to be more. Yep, I was right.
It's small knit niche containing what appears to be a shard of a stone. It's a piece of the stone disc.
Oh, sweet.
No, wait. It's only one half of a piece. It looks like it's been divided in two.
The Elation have the other half, don't they? Okay, so I was right. There's more to this. This chapter isn't gonna be insanely easy. Okay, so tooth.
Here's a tooth from the dreaded Snapjaw that guarded the shipwreck. Proof of my strength and courage.
It's already dreaded if it died so easily.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stiller.
Here's proof of my mission. A magical talisman with the sign of the balance. It means that I'm the 13th guardian of the balance.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest,
Oh my god,
we will
really?
acknowledge you as the
Like,
Water
at this
Stiller.
point, would it not just be obvious?
I've taken from you the object you've kept hidden for generations. It's part of the disc that will restore the balance and save the twin worlds from chaos.
You have indeed fulfilled all but one of the prophecies. You might yet be
Wasn't
the
this chapter
Water
called the
Stiller.
Deep Blue Mirror?
We would not have thought she would come in our lifetime.
Like, what mirror?
Then you'll take me to your sleeping god.
There is but one more prophecy you must fulfill.
Of course there is.
There's more? Sure, there's always more. That's the fun part about prophecies.
See, April gets it. I like
We
April.
must unite our people
When
once
she's not
again.
being bitchy.
But you said you were united, that there's no strife between Miram.
The Water Stiller will come to bring our people together again, to unite us and save us. This has still not come to pass. Until you do so, the prophecies of the Water Stiller have not fully come to pass.
God. That's so annoying.
I think I know now what the prophecies mean. when
Yeah,
they
I gotta
say
reunite
people
her
will
with the
be
Elations. I get it.
reunited. The Miram are at peace with each other, yes? But you're not at peace with the Elation. The Wind Demons.
They are our enemies.
Right now they might be. But it wasn't always like that. Not according to the carvings in the Temple Cave.
What do you mean?
Once upon a time, long ago, the Miram and the Elation were one people.
What? This is heresy.
You were in the cave, you saw it.
I'm just telling you what I saw in your temple. This was a very long time ago, and the one species soon divided in two. One sought refuge in the sea, the other on the winds. But both the Miram and the Elation were dependent on the other for various reasons, amongst them Tenyen, which was abundant where the two people lived in close proximity to each other. Apparently, there was peace between your two people for a very long time, but then something happened, something that caused a war to break out. Both the Elation and the Miram moved far away from each other, and ever since then, your people have had a tough time finding Tenyen. I think the only way to save the Miram from a slow death, and the Elation as well probably, is to reconcile you with your, common ancestry.
How can we believe you, Water Stiller? Your words are too outrageous. and
You were in the
consequences
cave, you saw
would
it.
Be speaking the truth.
My
of
god.
life.
If you don't believe me, check out the temple walls. The whole story has been recorded there, probably when you first came to this place.
But what will our people say? What will they think when we tell them they are brothers and sisters to the winged demons?
You're their queen, and so you'll have to make them understand and accept their heritage. As must the Elation, I expect, and I don't think it will be any easier for them to come to terms with their history.
You must go to them, then, to find if our temple speaks the truth, and if they are willing to speak with us like civilized people.
I guess I must. Water Stiller or not. If you don't reunite with them, you will die. Eventually.
We will bring you to the shores of their closest island, and we will await word from you on their answer.
Does this mean you believe me?
You are the Water Stiller. You are prophecy. We will follow your directions and fulfill our destiny.
Thank you.
One of our people will bring you to Alaeus, a night's journey from here. Once there, you will find the Elation and speak with their leaders. If they agree to meet, then we will do so in a place of your choosing.
Stark.
I promise
Stark
I'll
seems
do
like
my
a good
best.
place.
Goodbye.
How much time has
Safe
passed
journey,
in April's world now that I think about it?
We
Like,
will
people must be
hold on to
worried.
the piece of the disc you found in the temple. If the winged demons, the Elation, agree to meet us, we will bring the stone.
Chapter 8, Reunification. That was it? That was really the entirety of Chapter 7?